Hello everybody and welcome to another Conqueror's Blade video today with the long sword and shield, and I am so excited for another battle. It's a lovely sunny day here in Mongolia and it just feels like we're about to have a great time. So let's get right into it. So here we are at DASUO Fort. Now I have never actually done a battle here, so I don't know what to expect. We are defending, so that makes it a bit easier to learn what this siege is all about. So we are going to start with our Iron Cap Spearmen, as they are my go-to when defending. So here we are at DASUO Fort for the first time. I'm really excited to see what this siege brings. Okay, as I can see here, we are starting near the front gate, so I'm just going to put my Iron Cap Spearmen somewhere that makes sense. I don't want to put, by the looks of this, I don't want to put them too far forward, because then they'll be in that choke point and subject to being hit by cannons put down by the enemy and easily charged on. So I'm going to put them at the back, because they could be okay there. They can stop people from getting into this section of the castle. So I'm going to leave them there, go up onto the front wall, see what I can do, evaluate the situation, see who's out there, maybe get onto a cannon or something and shoot some troops, some enemy troops. So anyway, let's see what's going on. So as we can see, in DASUO Fort, we've got this little bit of a sticky out wall here with a cannon on the end. So I am actually going to kick down these ladders and get onto that cannon. I can't really see any enemies coming up these ladders, but it's always good to have them down. But I have some fellow allies kicking them down behind me, so I am going to get onto this. Now I'm looking at the siege tower, seeing how much damage I can do, and evaluating really whether it's too late to be shooting it. I think it is, so I'm just going to shoot some enemy troops, thin down their forces, because when they get these siege towers to the walls, the problem is then the troops, and if they have less troops, that's fine, because we can defend that a lot easier with our nice fresh troops up here. With luck, we haven't been too damaged by the trebuchet strikes, which will inevitably come in. But here we are, we're just shooting some troops where we can see any of them, and I always like to shoot the troops that are a bit further back where I was shooting there, because they're the troops that are usually people are hiding to keep away from damage, because they might be better troops than ones that maybe are pushing the siege towers or moving forward with the siege towers, because they're usually throwaways like serfs or farmers or something like that. So I'm just really trying to do a bit of damage where I can. So I just see some of these people down here, these village men. That's fine, I'll thin them down as much as I can, because at the end of the day it's a game of very small numbers, and any little margin can win you a battle in Conqueror's Blade. So anyway, I'm going to try and help at the front here, because this to me seems like where they will be coming in the most. And now I'm looking down here, and as I can see, I predicted correctly. I came into this choke point. Now as you can see, where I placed my Iron Cap Spearmen was actually quite clever, because I'm bringing the enemy forces into the castle. So once they're here, it makes it very hard for them to get out, and I've really stopped them from being able to get through. But I've also made it very hard for them to fight here, seeing as it's a very narrow space and there's not much they can do when me and a few allies jump in. So I am going to leave my Iron Cap Spearmen there for now, because they're doing a great job of keeping the enemy forces at bay. Now I can see this guy here, I'm just going to try and kill him. He's got dual blades, so he will be highly mobile. I think he's just trying now to recoup some energy so he can run away. Yes, he is, so I'm just going to chase him down and stab him in the face and get the fuck back in the castle, because I feel very vulnerable right now. So I'm just going to get back into the castle walls and stick with my troops. As you can see, we do have some spear sergeants in front, behind my troops, sorry, and we will get on a horse. Okay, so the spear sergeants are moving now, but we will get on our horse and get back up these stairs, back to where the point is, because undoubtedly there will be enemy forces pushing near the point. As we can see, I was correct, and there is enemies pushing from both sides. So I am choosing to help de-push this side, because there seems to be a lot of enemy players there. We've already taken one down, Insane, and then we've got 4 more enemies here, which means there could be 4 more entire enemy units. So we have got to try and help these, try and push these back as much as we can. We want to try and keep this cannon alive if we can, so we're just going to try and take these troops out that are near the cannon, so we can keep that alive, because that may come in handy in the future. Someone is on it shooting the enemies, so that's great. But look, we have an enemy Nadachi player trying to hit it, but he doesn't, and we just take him out. There's no way out for him. And now we are going to just take a step back, evaluate the situation, run on our horse to someone that we can see near the point. We've got 2 enemies down the bottom there. Do we challenge them? We're going to try and just challenge them. We want to keep these cannons if we can, but I am getting pretty heavily destroyed here. So I'm just going to try and run away if I can. I think I managed to run away here. And we will now defend this side with all we've got. Now they have brought archers up, so as someone with a long sword and shield, the archers really don't do much to me as I can attack them with my shield up. But I am taking some health away. I'm losing some health from the enemy players and some of the other enemy units, so I'm just going to get back to the point, heal back up, and go back into defending. Now, as you can see, there is five enemy players over that side, which means there's going to be 5 enemy units coming over. So I'm actually going to bring my troops up here now, because I personally feel like that's what needs to happen, because they are going to be pushing onto this point very heavily, very soon, and I think I've only got a very small window to be able to bring my troops up here, and that is now, because as you can see, they are pushing up. They are pushing straight onto the point, and actually, I don't really think there's a lot I can do. I'm just going to die here, and I maybe live here, but I can't see it happening. I'm trying to get away. I'm bleeding. This is the fastest I can run. Finally, I can sprint, and I'm not getting chased. Whew, that was close. But as you can see, my unit got destroyed in the process. So I'm going to have to run, get another unit, heal up, and get back into the fight. So here we are. We have actually opted to take the archers out, and I'll show you why now. I'm going to put the archers on the wall the other side of where the battling is happening, so I can put my archers here, and they will quite happily just shoot over the top of the walls onto the other side, and they're completely defended there. I doubt any enemy players are going to get across here very easily, so my archers are in a very safe place there. And as you can see, they're already shooting over from the damage indicators. So the white damage indicators and yellow are my attacks from my archers. And as you can see, they are raining down on the enemies here. They are shooting them from across the wall, and I think that will help just dwindle a bit of the health. That's it. As you can see, I haven't hit any of them, and I've shattered the ranks of the enemies here. My archers are doing work, as you can see. So if you look at the bottom left, you have the health of my archers, so that's all the lines, and then above is their ammo. They've already used so much ammo, which indicates to me like they are shooting a lot and landing a lot of arrows onto the enemies. Now, here we go. This is a very instrumental part of the battle. If we can manage to defend all of this, then that would be absolutely insane, as these are probably some of the best troops that the enemies are going to bring out towards us. But you can see a dual blaze just here. I always find it so hard to track them down and kill them, so I'm just going to come up here, have a look at the situation, make a cannon just at the top of the stairs here, and hope that I could actually shoot down onto the enemies. But I can see an enemy player coming over, and the first thought on his mind is going to be to stop me building this cannon, and he did do that, but at what cost? I think he's going to lose his life. He does. We get the kill. And now we have his troops coming up onto the wall, which we will very happily say thank you very much and take them too. Any troops that you can take for free is an absolute godsend on this game, because it means they will not be advancing onto you later on in the game when things may get a little bit hairy. So anyway, as we look down after all that fiasco, we have actually lost the little battle for the top of the wall there. I'm contemplating putting my cannon up here, and I might just do it. I'm seeing someone with a cannon in the distance though, and I hope he doesn't spot me, because he could just kill me right now. So we'll see. My archers have actually ran out of ammo almost, so I'm hoping to... I do get shot by that cannon. My cannon just gets destroyed, and I've wasted a well-made cannon there. So now I really need to evaluate what I need to do, because my archers are out of ammo now. They have done so much work for the team, but as you can see, as much as we've lost that fight... Oh, what the hell happened there? I just died. I think I took a cannon to the face or something. But anyway, my archers will now retreat, and they will go back and get more ammo if I need them in the future. So we have respawned, and we have got our shielded spearmen out this time because there's going to be a lot of defending, a lot of trying to hold the points. As you can see, there is 3 minutes left in this battle, providing they don't take that point B. I am actually over at point C, preemptively sort of guessing that point B is going to get taken. But the more I look at point B, it may just need some help. So I'm looking over there and I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to leave my spearmen this side, so I've got C covered, and I'm just going to take me and my body over to point B, because maybe sometimes that's all it takes, another extra player just to push the enemy forces back. So I'm heading over to point B to see if I can help over there, but also being able to defend on point C is great because I now know that I'm helping on both sides of the channel. But really, I think point B looks as though it needs the most help currently. As you can see, enemy players running away from point B, so we have successfully defended this very well. I'm just going to stay here for now. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to make sure I'm covering both sides, as that's the happiest I can be as a longsword and shield player. That's all I'm looking to do, is just keep both points alive if I can, and the best way to do that is being on both sides. Now look, as you can see, the supply point above me is being taken, which indicates that point B will get attacked pretty soon, and I do have to keep an eye on above. As you can see, there are people above us waiting to attack. So we are just going to hold here with our two teammates and hope the point C doesn't take too much damage. As you can see, my spearmen are still fairly healthy, which indicates to me, oh, and they've lost a little bit of health, but it looks okay to me so far. If my spearmen die, I need to head back over to point C ASAP with some new troops, but at the moment, everything looks okay. The enemies only have 1 minute and 24 seconds to end the game. As you can see, there is someone down there waiting to attack from behind. I don't know if he has any units, but it looks like my two dual blades teammates are going to go sort that out. And all we're doing now, really, we know that the enemy forces may come piling in, but the thing is, as you can see, there is a lot of enemy forces here. I'm going to try and do a little bit of damage, but then I'm swiftly just going to run away as they try to attack me. But this is all wasting time. All wasting time. There is only 56 seconds until we have won. So we are just trying to keep this point alive. I'm trying to stay on the point, keep myself healthy, keep my teammates healthy, push back the enemy forces. As we saw before, we have some forces coming in. As you can see, we are actually winning this fight now, and we have only got 39 seconds until we win this battle. So at the moment, it's all just time wasting. It's all just pushing them back as much as we can. We are just going to make sure that we hold strong on this point, because that's all we have to do at the moment. 25 seconds remaining. We can do this. We can hold it. Point C hasn't even been really touched for the last 2 minutes. Neither is point B. We have got 17 seconds left now. We are just going to hold. There's no way the enemy could do this in 10 seconds, as I do get hit from behind, but I don't think it matters. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is a great victory for me and my teammates there. What a battle. I enjoyed that, thoroughly enjoyed that. We get an A+, that's good contribution to the team. Let's have a look how the rest of the team did. I think they did remarkably. Everyone did really well there. Solid defense, look at that. A+, S rank for Dax Waxman, who did a very good job that game. He killed 5 people and assisted 8, so what a great contribution from him. And that was one of the funnest battles I've had so far. I really like DASUO 4. Thanks again for watching another Conqueror's Blade video. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. DASUO 4 was a brilliant map and I really enjoyed it. Anyway, if you liked the video and want to see more like this, subscribe. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.